What I love and respect, and everyone is talking about it, is the way you're inspiring people after what you've gone through with cancer. ऐसा कभी हुआ था कि when you were going through it, you said, I'm giving up hope? वो moments आए थे?
2-3 बार आए थे. एक बार मुझे याद है मेरी हड्डियां इतनी ज्यादा दुखने शुरू हो गई थी कि मतलब कि घंटों तक मेरी माँ मेरे पैर हाथ पैर दबा रही थी, उसके बाद भी नहीं ठीक हो रहा. तो मैं बहुत पेन में थी. तो उस वक्त मैंने माँ से बोला, माँ अभी मुझसे जिया नहीं जाएगा.
मैं हूं सिद्धार्थ कनन, एके सिड के जरा हटके. Now, this woman, everyone has had a crush on. This is a given fact. If I had made a film, it would have been called Dearest, Dearest, Dearest Manisha instead of Dear Maya. Ladies and gentlemen, Manisha को अगले ताली बजाओ. Come on यार, brother, come on. जब भी मैं सोशल मीडिया पे जाता हूं, I'm just seeing messages saying Manisha's fabulous, content is great. You must be like on cloud 9. Are you throwing a party for us for that?
I wish I was, but I'm just running short of time. But it's great, absolutely great to receive good reviews.
No, but which is the best review? I mean, or best compliment? Subhash Ghai saw the film, Govinda saw the film, your friends saw it.
Yeah, I think Rekha ji saw it yesterday, and when she blessed me, I feel that was, for me, that's it. You know.
अच्छा, ये फिल्म में ये जो बच्चियां आपको लेटर लिखती हैं, right? What is the sweetest letter जो आपने रिसीव किया लाइफ में? कॉलेज में हुआ होगा, during recent times, वो कौन सा है?
But Rekha ji only had sent me a letter after seeing the promo of Dear Maya, and she had actually written so beautifully. She had said, Manisha, कब तुम बड़ी हो गई हो? जब से तुमको देखा था वो राकेश रोशन की पार्टी में, where you were just abandoned, you're dancing away, you were a little child, you were a little girl, just entered into film industry then. From that to this Manisha, that you've grown, so much. There's so much of love and affection in that. I think that was the best letter I got.
Talking about dance, हमेशा कहा जाता है कि Manisha Koirala is known for her honesty even in those days. A lady who lived like an open book, was honest, and now the whole world, देखा जाए, is trying to be exactly like Manisha Koirala. It's okay and cool to be open.
I think that's such a great relief that you don't have to waste so much of time lying and hiding, and because there is nothing wrong in that, and in the first place itself. But younger girls doing fabulous work, yet they have a life, which is so good.
तो जब उस जमाने में जब आप इतनी ओपन बुक हुआ करती थी, would your people around you or film fraternity say, अरे मनीषा झूठ बोलो, चुप रहो, and you always used to be this blatant, unleashed, honest woman?
Yes, I don't want to take names, but some prominent people did say, Manisha, you're killing your, तुम अपने पैरों में कुल्हाड़ी मार रही हो, by तुमको बताने की क्या जरूरत है दुनिया को कि what you're doing.
But tell me, when you came from the political family of Nepal, ऐसा कभी था कि आपने बोला यार एक दिन मैं भी speeches मारूंगी और मैं भी politician बनूंगी, मैं भी वोट मांगूंगी, ऐसा था कि नहीं?
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. I don't want to get into politics at all, but I do give speeches, and I hope my speeches are affecting people to lead a good life.
Of course. In fact, देखा जाए तो जब आप आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल दिल्ली में पढ़ा करती थी, you have said a comment saying that was the most independent phase of my life. Was it because of Delhi? Yeah, was it because of Army Public School?
No, because it was we were young and no responsibilities, and just teenage times. That's why.
You wanted to be a doctor, huh? मैंने सुना है?
Yes, I was childish enough to think that I could be a doctor.
Why were you childish? You could have become a doctor too. पर ये नाच गाना dialogue delivery was better. Huh?
Yeah, any day for me. Yes.
But why did you give up that? Because of acting?
Because I got into movies very early.
But now when I look back, the fact that you got early, was that good for you? Do you think it would have been better if you got in a little later?
I don't see life like that. It is what it is, and I got one of the best breaks any newcomer could even imagine of. So I have no regrets.
And the Khans to love you, yeah. Shahrukh ने भी tweet किया कि यार Dear Maya जाके देखो. माने they can't get over Manisha Koirala.
No, Shahrukh is a dear friend, and he was kind enough. And look, one tweet from him, and it created such a huge news all over. That's the charm of being a superstar.
अब मुझे बताओ, if I told you one memory with Amir during अकेले हम अकेले तुम, which you'll never forget, वो कौन सा था?
No, shooting with Amir has been excellent. You know, he rehearses. He is so focused about doing it right and everything. So, I've always learned from him, watched him, and learned from him.
What about Salman Khan?
Salman's been always fun to work with. He's a little bratish, always been, but he's got a heart of gold.
Has he been a brat with you or not?
No. He's always given me love and respect, and treated me like this thing. So, not with me.
What about Shah Rukh? Quite a charmer, huh?
Shah Rukh is quite a charmer. He's really, I mean, he's somebody who is such a big star, yet he will just chai ke saath bolte hain, zameen mein baith ke chai peega. He has no qualms, and he's so passionate about his work.
But when I look back, when you worked with everybody and anybody, all right, and you've done so many, I mean, your one whole house must be only filled with awards, okay? One film which is closest to your heart, yeah, वो कौन सा है? ये मत बोलो कि सब था.
No, few directors that I worked with are very close to me. Like Khamoshi, I did with Bansali, is close to me. Mani Ratnam's Dil Se and Bombay is close to me. Mansoor Khan's Akele Hum Akele Tum is close to me. And 1942 with Vinod Chopra's. I mean, and Saudagar with Subhash Ghai. So all these movies have impacted me hugely.
In fact, जब वो इलू हुआ करता था, tell me in those days wherever you'd walk, people would sing इलू to you. Huh?
हाँ जी. वो एक दूसरे को भी बोलते थे और इलू एक फेनोमेना बन गया था उस वक्त.
अच्छा. तो ऐसा कभी हुआ कि जब आपने किसी को कहा अरे मत गाओ मेरे लिए यार, ऐसा हुआ था कि नहीं?
नहीं.
But really, that became like the cult word for all of us. आज तक हम लोग एक दूसरे को इलू बोलते हैं यार. What I love and respect and everyone is talking about it is the way you're inspiring people after what you've gone through with cancer. When did you first realize कि मैं खड़े होकर लोगों से openly इस विषय के बारे में बात करूं?
नहीं, मुझे लगा कि इसके बारे में बोलना ज़रूरी है क्योंकि जब मैं बीमार थी तो मैंने काफ़ी ढूंढा कि मुझे एक होप मिल जाए कि ऐसी कहानी देखने को पढ़ने को मिल जाए जिससे मुझे होप मिले, साहस मिले. तो काफ़ी ढूंढना पड़ा और बाद में जब मुझे लीजा रे की स्टोरी पता चली, मैंने उनको कांटेक्ट किया था. फिर युवराज की मैंने स्टोरीज पढ़ी और 2-3 और लोगों की. तब उसी वक्त मुझे लग गया था कि जिस दिन मैं ठीक हो जाऊंगी मैं अपनी स्टोरी बताऊंगी, सबको बताऊंगी, खुलेआम बताऊंगी, क्योंकि उससे लोगों जो इससे प्रभावित हैं, जिससे बीमार पड़ गए हैं, उनको साहस मिले. तो इसलिए मैं आई गो अराउंड टॉकिंग अबाउट इट. और इसके दौरान मुझे पता चला कि वैल्यू ऑफ हेल्थ क्या होती है. तो मैं कहीं मुझे अच्छा एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिलता है तो मैं ये जरूर एक्सप्रेस करती हूँ.
पर ऐसा कभी हुआ था कि व्हेन यू वर गोइंग थ्रू इट यू सेड आई एम गिविंग अप होप? वो मोमेंट्स आए थे?
2-3 बार आए थे. एक बार मुझे याद है जब मुझे मेरी हड्डियां इतनी ज्यादा दुखने शुरू हो गई थी कि मतलब कि घंटों तक मेरी माँ मेरे पैर हाथ पैर दबा रही थी, उसके बाद भी नहीं ठीक हो रहा. तो मैं बहुत पेन में थी. तो उस वक्त मैंने माँ से बोला, माँ अभी मुझसे जिया नहीं जाएगा, अभी मैं तो छोड़ दूंगी, दवाई नहीं लूंगी, बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ पेन इनसाइड मी एंड आई डिडंट वांट टू लिव विद दैट काइंड ऑफ पेन, यू नो. बट माँ ने मुझे इतना डांटा उसके बाद कहा हम लोग सब क्या करेंगे, हाँ, तो तुम अगर टूट जाओगी तो कैसे होगा. सो keeping all that in mind, I guess she encouraged me.
And I'm so glad she encouraged you because you're sitting here looking so pretty, doing solid films. Dear Myra, हर जगह छा रही है.